Mentality and social problems of the Yazidi community, victim syndrome. The real hobby of our generation is whining and stupid chatter about nothing. Unsuccessful relationships, problems with studies. This is all complete bullshit. If you can't do anything, then there's only one cretin, that's you. And you will be very surprised if you find out how much you can change just by tearing yourself off the couch. George Carlin, American Satire. Today, the cultural center of the Caucasus Yezidis will tell about the problems of the Yezidis, about which others are silent. Our Yazidi mentality has been formed over the centuries under different circumstances. I would like to highlight one of the most problematic features of the Yazidi mentality. This is the state of the victim. We often criticize everyone for various reasons. For example, in post-Soviet countries we most often whine because the Yazidi language is not taught in schools. It looks logical, such a problem really exists, but if we take a closer look at this problem, we will see that we ourselves mix and alternate in our family's languages of communication. The next reason for whining is the image of an insignificant community. That is, labels are put on the Yazidis, but our community has not yet solved the problems of early marriages and the right to education based on gender. We are increasingly talking about assimilation with other peoples, but we do not trust our community and do not help each other. We do it only in words. At some feasts, we say that we are losing Ezidi spirituality, but we go to temples, zarats, on holidays and do not study our religion. We know little about it. The clergy, who should teach their flock, are engaged in discord among themselves. In psychology, victim syndrome is an acquired personality trait, the habit of a person to consider himself a victim of circumstances or other people. A victim is a position, once in which it will be difficult to get out of it. When a person, in our case, the Yazidi community, puts himself in the role of a victim, it turns out that we criticize everyone except ourselves. The whole problem is in ourselves. We exploit each other, not help. We blame others for all mortal sins, but in reality we are to blame ourselves. Yes, of course, there are out-of-the-ordinary events, for example, the genocide of the Yazidis in 2014, but even here, on the example of one person who defied difficulties and was able to help our people, we are talking about Nadia Murad. Consequently, we ourselves drown our community without noticing it. Many people think that only the rich can help their community and do not want to take on the burden of their people's problems and only whine. Our small team of the Cultural Center of the Yezidis of the Caucasus has been talking about the problems of Yezidis on various world platforms for 3 years. We do not sit on the couch and do not whine. The formula for any undertaking is simple. It's to get off the couch and start doing something that will benefit your community. For example, to find a solution to the problems of early marriages, and then everything will work out by itself.